Alright, so what is next? Well, today I'm going to bring you guys a quick little update of the two SCRs that were announced just recently. First, we have that Brawly Ultimate Agent of Destruction SCR. It's the original OG Brawly with that double strike, dual attack, and obviously the ultimate tag on there as well. Has an auto when this card, or when one of your green battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or more is removed from the battle area by a skill or KO'd. Activate this skill, you may choose all the cards in your hand other than this card and place them in your drop area, and if you do, play this card from your hand. So it's a free play if one of your green 7 cost or more battle cards, so any green, doesn't have to be a Brawly, BR, any kind of thing like that, so it can be a number of things like the like Goku's, even Victory Strike Goku as well, the Awakened Power, and you can play this guy for free afterwards. But then he has another auto. When this card attacks, if your life is at 1, your opponent chooses all cards your opponent chooses all of the cards in their hand and places them in the drop area. So obviously they're going to first take that double strike, they're going to drop their cards if you're at 1 life. Then they're going to take a double strike, then you're going to attack again and drop their entire hand. It kind of has the same effect as the Super 17, the final evolvation of Cell Absorb Super 17. Kind of just attacks you, hits you with crit, drops 2 cards out of your hand. But instead of 2 cards, it's all your opponent's cards. So they'll be able to counter, which is nice, but they're going to drop their whole entire hand no matter what. So this card is actually pretty easy to get out. I've seen a lot of people bring it out like turn 3, even turn 2 sometimes if they're really aggressive enough and they have the perfect combination in their hand. But yeah, this is a really good SCR. The print is nice. I like the color flow. It's a green. It still floats with the deck. But enough with this SCR. I'm not really here to talk about this one. I am pumped for this new SCR here. What everyone kept denying it. It's going to be the Arcanine Absorption Majin Buu. I am so excited for that. Everyone kept telling me, no, you're wrong. It's not going to be a Buu card, but I knew it. I just knew it. If you guys didn't know, Majin Buu is easily one of my favorite characters outside of Gohan, childhood Gohan, but you know, still following Sun Adolescence and things like that. But I still like Majin Buu, and when they put them both together and they got Buuhan, I was very thrilled to know that there was a deck. The first deck I played was a Majin Buu leader, old school leader, not the new leader that's about to come out in set 6. I tried to make that deck work with the combinations, the unique Orbit and things like that. I was having lots of fun, but it was just so inconsistent. It just couldn't compete. It was a terrible leader. Like overall, it was just a really bad leader, and they kind of did my man Majin Buu injustice. But then they didn't have really a strong Gohan leader, like a childhood one, so it was kind of it was kind of, they downplayed him. They really downplayed him. But there was still lots of supports. They still had the Grand Evil Absorption Majin Buu, which is still a strong card. They still had the Kid Majin Buu for the triple strike. They still had a lot of support here, and that's why I was really pumped up for it. So I was so excited. I was thrilled when I saw that the new SCR was going to be a Majin Buu, and when you read this effect, you're really going to see why I believe this is going to really change any Buu deck or bring Buu back to any kind of like formation. Probably Shinron, because Shinron can play it a lot better and you can kind of get the triple attack, but I think it's going to even make the Majin Buu leader deck, the new one, back into rotation as well. So it's a triple strike, 40k attack power, just like almost all SCRs have. It's ultimate, of course. It's activating the 6 energy, any energy. Choose one Evil Wizard Bobbity card in your drop area. So I believe that's just the character name. So any Evil Wizard Bobbity card, not the specific one that just about to come out set 6, in your drop area or warp, and play the chosen card. That one does, the one does have barrier, so it's really nice. Then play this card from your hand on top of the card and play with this skill. Oh, excuse me. From their hand on top of the card you played with a skill, so you place it right on top, kind of like all the other new Majin Buus. Like you bring it out and then you can grab one from the drop area then play it right underneath it. Then its auto is, when you play this card, if there's an evil Wizard Bobbity card underneath this card, choose up to 5 Agent of Destruction cards from your drop area or warp and play them. So 5 Agent of Destructions. I'm talking about that Vegeta, that Bojack, the Android 13, the Janemba if you feel like it, and then even what's the last Agent of Destruction card? Uh, totally spaced out on there. But yeah, you got the Janemba one, the Vegeta one, the Bojack, and then I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, there's 5 of them. There's really nice. So you can even choose 4 of the same ones and then choose a new one. But it can really bring the deck back together. And the reason why I'm so pumped up this card, it is a black 8-drop, which that completely gets around all the searching. You can't search them with the old school Bobbity card that lets you look at the top 3 cards on top of your deck to get any Majin Buu card. You can't even search it with Hercule that lets you get one, lets you look at the top 7 and get one red Majin Buu card. You can't search it with any of the Majin Buu cards, unfortunately. But what you can do, however, if you guys forgot about the combinations, you can cheat them out with Awakening Evil Majin Buu, because what he does is for 2, you can evolve him for 2 red energies on that red Majin Buu, which is going to get back in play. There's only one red Majin Buu, unfortunately. That's a surprise attack Majin Buu for 3 energy. But you can play them in like Universe 7 and things like that. And then what you want to do is Absorb. You place 1 battle card. So try to place that Evil Wizard Bobbity underneath him. Place 1 battle card from your hand under this card and choose up to 1 Majin Buu other than Awakening Evil Majin Buu with 25,000 attack power or more from your deck and place it on top of this card. Then shuffle your deck afterwards. So as long as you have like the quick shift that basically you put 2 cards back into your deck and then draw 2 cards, or the Abuni, which I think is a little bit better because you don't have the chance of drawing the same cards. You just draw 1 card and you put 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Well, as long as you have it in your deck, you can keep playing this card. And this is the card I was telling you about, that Quick Shift Majin Buu card. Basically, it's just when you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue, you may choose 2 cards from your hand and shuffle them back into your deck. And if you do, draw 2 cards. And the reason why I said Abuni is a little bit better is just because you can draw first and then put the card back. It's a sure thing you're not going to draw the same cards you just put back in, because then it'd really be a -1 after that top. Or after that. So there is a quick shift for each one of the colors except for black, I believe. Let me see this. Oh no, right here. You do have a black one. So there's a quick shift for each one of these decks. So you can play this Majin Buu in any deck because there's no leader restriction, which is really good. But I'm going to really quick show you the Abuni. That way you guys can see the difference in there. So Abuni is when you combo with this card, it still costs of 1, and you still get that 10k attack power or combo power, but you draw 1 card and then place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. I would just wish the quick shifts does the same thing. You can draw 2 cards first and then put 2 cards back to your deck at the bottom, or shuffle it. It doesn't really matter, but there's just too high of a chance to kind of get the same cards. But yeah, that's the Majin Buu leader, or the SCR. Which like I said, I'm really pumped because you can definitely cheat him out with surprise attack Majin Buu. I'll show you that card real quickly here to kind of get him out there. That way you guys can have like lots of options to kind of go for. So this is surprise attack Majin Buu right here. Basically, when you play this card, choose up to 1 Majin Buu with 25,000 attack power or less from your deck and add it to your hand. Then you shuffle your deck. So you can't search him out with the surprise attack Majin Buu. It doesn't have a limit, which is really good. You just can't search him out because of the power restriction. But once you get him, he'd be the only evolved target for the Awakening Majin Buu, which, like I said, just read again, it's just 2 red energies, place on top of this card, place 1 battle card. So you want to do that Evil Wizard Bobbity, which I'll show you real quick. And like I said, I don't think it's I think it's just character name, so it doesn't have to be the specific one from set 6. So it can be basically, oh, no leader card. Let's do Bobbity. So yeah, it could be any. I believe it can be any one of these Bobbities. Agent of Resurrection, Bobbity Overseer of Destruction. Specifically this one, just because it helps the deck out if you're playing Agent of Destructions. Mind Control Bobbity. Let's see. You don't need a. Yeah, you can probably play this one too. No problem there. And then Dark Duo Bobbity as well. So any one of these 4 Bobbities, I believe you could be able to put underneath the Majin Buu card as well. And this one would be really good to play too, because when you play this one, you can choose I believe one blue Majin Buu. Oh yeah, choose up to any Majin Buu. Choose up to 1 Majin Buu among them and add it to your hand. So this is actually any Majin Buu, and you can put this underneath there. So I'll definitely create a deck list utilizing these cards and also the SCR card, because it'll definitely speed up the deck a lot faster and make it a lot more aggressive, and to be aware of it. Because like I said, the fastest deck I've probably seen someone play is probably like a Shinran deck with the Child's Wish combination. bringing out the surprise attack move for free once you awaken, obviously. Tap in 2 energy to do that awakening Majin Buu, and then you'll put the Evil Bobby underneath it, and you'll be able to bring the 8-drop out instantly. But the problem is you won't have that many. If you're doing it that early, you won't have that many Agent of Destructions in your warp or drop, unless you're doing something cheeky or something like that. I'm not too sure, unless you're comboing them all out of your hand. But in that combination, you just need 2 cards in your hand, or actually just 1 card in your hand, which is a Child's Wish, or the surprise attack Majin Buu, so you can drop it off with like a 1-star ball or something. Put it in your drop area, and that way, like, you just need a Child's Wish to kind of grab that surprise attack Majin Buu, because it's already going to get the awakening Majin Buu. And then if you have that Bobbity in your hand or something like that, then you'll be perfectly fine as well. So you only need 3. I said only 1 card, but you need 3 pieces basically, or 2 pieces basically, a Child's Wish, or yeah, 3 pieces basically, a Child's Wish, surprise attack Majin Buu, and then the Bobbity card to kind of get this going off. And it's not too hard, I would say, to kind of get it off. I mean, 3-piece combo to get out a 40k beat stick that can bring out 5 other 20k beat sticks with effects as well. That's pretty good in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about the secret rare that just been announced. If you guys are pumped like me, because I'm very enthused, very excited for this to be coming out and it being Majin Buu. I really like the art on the card. I really like it a lot. The being black thing is kind of odd, and it's not even Agent of Destruction, so it doesn't even get the reduced effect. But it is black, so you can drop it on anything for 8 energy. You can Chiron it out if you want to. You can do anything you want. It won't get the auto, unfortunately, unless you play that 6 energy. And 6 energy is not that bad if you're playing objections and things like that. You can really drop this on 6 energy, like Gogeta and things like that, how they work. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this Majin Buu card, like the video. If you guys didn't like it, comment on the video, tell me why you didn't like it. And if you guys already know, please do subscribe to the channel as well. But thank you guys for watching this time. Now I hope to see you guys next time.